Hiya, hiya. Most everybody agrees I should be on the air again, so you can turn me off. That's the advantage of having somebody on the air when you are in control of the medium. The medium rare, that's what it is. It used to be called the vast wasteland. It's more vast and it's more of a waste, but that's the planet. You know, we're living in a time of trash. And people are calling and complaining about a lot of things. But there's good stuff too, you know. I mean, you know, the White House they're always going to be what they are. These guys are now offering the end of a clearance, right? Isn't that what Trump is doing? Get rid of clearance? As long as they don't get rid of it at Macy's and Nordstrom, then I'll be okay. You know, that's the clearance that I'm interested in, not security. There's no security. The last security you had was when you were in your mommy's womb. There's no security after that. Forget about it. I don't care how much the airports are going to go through. They're going to still find that some fool has found a way to defeat the system. And you know, that's what people do. They spend their time modeling. And what I like to see end is television and radio reporting these crimes, because it shows all the would-be criminals new ways of doing it. And art imitates life, you know. So people see something like in Toronto now, in Canada, they're starting to get the same violence that we have here with the shooting. In Canada, the cops used to not even carry guns as they did in England. They never had weapons. You know, they were very more British than we were. Now, I was thinking of moving to Canada, this part of it, Niagara Falls. That's where they ought to dump all the unfavorables, because you throw them over the falls, have them go into the whirlpool at the bottom of the Niagara River, and flush them out, and push them off the planet. Isn't that put the flush handle on the toilet, the turlet at Niagara Falls. That's what it would do to get rid of people. It's either that or do like they do in Superman, where they shoot them into outer space and they circle the globe. But that would contaminate our environment. We don't want that anymore. Criminals floating around in space are not. That's just going to make more global warming, which we have. It's 110 degrees. I can't believe this heat that we're having here. You know, my armpits have become dreadlocks, not dreaded. They're dreaded ordinarily. So I think we're having these implants and bionics and all the things that are going on in our world of medicine and science. So I was thinking one of the things that I'd like to see happen is for me to have a brain removal, put another one in there, you know, one that thinks a little differently. That might be interesting, right? Never mind working off of what's already contaminated here, but let's put a new one in there. And let's give it a supercharger. A removable brain, you know, then your thinking gets straight. You start thinking right. If you have a brain that, well, this is going to be like the Wizard of Oz, isn't it? If I only had a brain. Yeah, well, if I had a brain, I'll tell you what I would do. I would probably have a show on television that tells the truth. Oh boy, would that be an ingredient they add in the head? The truth, the honesty of it all. I love that morphing thing, the picture on Time magazine where they have Putin and President Trump morphed together to look similar, and together they both look like Jack Nicholson. You don't want to know the truth. That's a you can't handle the truth. But I'm not on television for a very good reason, because nobody's asked me. It's a Joey Reynolds Rap.